Hello, hello, welcome to Restoration Day in the DP household. This table used to work for a fair trade company. They couldn't afford my expenses, so they said, go and take something out of the shop. So we have a nice little Rajasthan table, looking a bit sad over the years. So one of those lockdown jobs about, let's put some oil on it. So I've got around to it at last today. But it reminds me also about restoration that you guys are doing. And one of the key things that we're finding is that the restoring people's friendships and ability to build community. It's a lovely idea. I won't give it all away, but Jill's got a food and friendship sessions with people from the local school over at Jimmy's and Poole Food Bank. And indeed, there's ideas about how we can have activities that are going on all across the FaithWorks remit. And we want to have someone maybe at the centre who can just help that with the idea of buddies and community and friendship teams that we talked about before. So into the new structure thing that we're doing, we're going to see if we can bring that single person to help with the training and the organisation of friendship teams, if you like, friendship groups. But really grateful for all your creativity around food and friendship and all the elements like that. Just in passing, I talked about structure stuff. The trustees are starting to look at the overall big structure, and we're having a gentleman to come and help us doing a finance review, so actually going through all our finance processes, which is really going to help us to be as streamlined as we possibly can. Just a reminder also from the past, Anne Bishop's coming up for her big 0 birthday. Those of you may remember Anne, she was my predecessor as chief exec and did a fabulous job at getting FaithWorks going in the early years. And so if you've got anything, any memories or photos you could send to Jill, to Ruth. She'd be really happy to send them on. We also had Tony Oliver get in touch this week. He was our previous chair of trustees and again sends his good wishes to you. So thank you and receive his good wishes. So just as we're talking about restoring other people's friendships and community, we need to also talk about restoring ourselves, keeping ourselves strong. And so Richard Stout, one of our trustees, going to do another of his spiritual uplift sessions on Friday. So if you want to tune into that 1 p.m. On Zoom, if you've hopefully seen the calendar invite, go and check that out if you want to join in. It'd be good to know if you can make it. We'll put one in the following week on maybe a different day because I know Friday's not always best for everybody. We're also realising that the Thursday prayer time that we have isn't really popular. So we'll probably try and move that or think about whether we need that. Monday morning is still going strong, and Jane and Nigel, who are our pastoral support team, they're going to join that sessions as well. Don't forget, if you've got any time you want to talk with somebody outside of FaithWorks, then Jane and Nigel are there to take a call. So what about some headlines, the regular headlines? So the regular COVID headline this week, lateral flow testing. Be great to get that extra support out to you, those of you who are on the front line. So we're looking at whether we go and buy those tests, or actually there may be some news from public health about getting some delivered to partners around the conurbation and beyond. So we'll look out for them. But if necessary, we will go and buy some because they're a useful addition. Partnership heading, lots of good stuff going on here. Hope Housing going to open a clothes centre, a clothes shop, which is going to be a base for all the clothing around homelessness and those who are coming out, escaping from homelessness. They've got a really nice system they're getting into play, which will be based either at sending out clothes packs or indeed a voucher that you can give to someone who's escaping homelessness to go into a shop to actually choose what they want. That's really nice because it allows a bit of dignity of choice there, doesn't it? And as part of that, we'll also have shoe vouchers, which I know some of you at the food banks are going to be starting to use. We're getting them being sent down to us very soon, which will be an opportunity to give a voucher to someone so they can go out to Clark's or Millets or an online currently. And they can only be used for shoes, but what a help for those who are either escaping homelessness or maybe a family who are finding life difficult at the moment. So that's coming down the line. Other nice little partnership things going on at the moment. Ringwood churches, we're talking with them about recovery, so we're broadening our geography. We're talking to the food bank chairs this week, Nick and I. We're talking to Destiny Life Church, where we've been doing have based our furniture for those who are moving on from homelessness, and we want to see if we can do more and longer with them. And we'll also be talking to the lottery lady who's been working with us on our Reaching Communities. We're now 2 out of 3 years into that funding, so she's going to meet up with Nick and I. And just a reminder that I meet with some of the church leaders on a Monday morning and some of the Christian NGOs, and they are going to go for Pray February. So every day of February, there'll be people praying about the current COVID situation and about the key workers on the front line. And we'll make sure they've also got some of the praying points that we've got as well. So Lovely lot of partnership stuff going on. So it's all good to see restoration of other people. Just a reminder about restoring yourselves. Keep yourself going. Make sure you're booking holiday for the rest of the year. That's important. But also, I now get I've got the U version of the Bible on my phone here, and every day it whops over a Bible verse. And today's I thought was pretty good. Pile your trouble on God's shoulders. He'll carry your load. He'll help you out. He'll never let good people topple into ruin. So that's from Psalm 55 in the Message. If you're interested, he'll carry your load. That's a good word for you this week. Keep going. Thanks for all you're doing. Keep strong. Keep safe.